Okay.
Hmm.
Um, so tell us, you obviously help a lot of people try to discover a bat that's good for them, and you guys make many variations of bats, so the way it's loaded and weights and such like that. Do you feel like there's any aspects, as you've talked with people over the years, of considering a bat that you either feel are one, either overrated, people put too much of an emphasis on it, that's really not going to matter too much, or are there things that are underrated and they just people don't really think about certain aspects?
Hmm.
Does anything come to mind in that?
So yeah, I mean, a lot of bats are underrated right now. A lot
Mm-hmm.
of bats out there, especially when it comes to say like a DNA legacy. People want hot out of the wrapper right now.
Yeah.
So people don't understand though is hot out of the wrapper right now equals less swings, less life on that
Mm.
bat, and then if it breaks according to them prematurely, they're pissed off.
Yeah. Yeah.
They're like, "Oh, I want hot out of the wrapper, but I want it to last." Well, you can't have all the cake and eat
Right. Right.
it.
Yeah.
So when it comes to our bats, I actually prefer the bats to have or for me to put swings on them for it to
Okay.
break in. So
Mm-hmm.
it's like you break in the outer shell, you break in the floating inner barrel,
Mm.
and then you marry the barrel with the floating inner barrel together. So like there's three stages of the bat, and you can
Oh yeah.
hear and see it all together, like when it's going through every stage. So to me, that's the coolest part about our bats is actually putting swings on it, getting used to the bat,
Yeah.
and perfecting your art when you're hitting.
Yeah. And I can see it. So if what you're saying, like a lot of people want that bat hot out of the wrapper, if they're not willing to put in the time with it, you might not actually experience how well that bat actually performs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a good point.
Yeah. And
Um,
then
oh yeah.
I
Go ahead.
mean, no, sorry. And then to me, there is no bat that's overrated out there.
Mm-hmm.
um,
Yeah. Yeah.
you know, I've talked to many people that were like, "Yo, I tried swinging a monster, and it isn't for me." And they're like, "I'll pick up a Mike and Worth, Easton, DeMarini, any of those bats," and they're like, "I feel better with it." I'm like, "Well, then swing that bat."
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, everyone makes a great product.
Yeah.
It's not like there is any more bat that's here and then someone here.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the gap is closing, which is awesome because it keeps Carl always wanting and driving to make something better.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's fun.
Yeah. Yeah. That's cool. Now, obviously, over the years, you've probably adjusted a lot of things. Especially, you said you came from baseball. Actually, maybe you could tell us a little bit about that. Like, what was that transfer pretty seamless for you, or were there certain things that you felt like going from baseball to softball, you really had to adjust? And once you finally made that adjustment,